Jackline Oyugi, from Kenya, Nairobi, from a slum called Kibera. I currently work for the community, so my project is Human Needs Project. So Human Needs Project started back in 2010 when our founder, Connie Nelson, came to shoot a movie called Lost in Africa. And then she saw how the people of Kibera were hospitable to her, like it's different from the way like in the news how Kibera is. You'll find people you'll find so many thieves and it's dirty and everything. So like people were so hospitable and friendly to her. So she asked the people of Kibera, what can I do for you people in return for the love that you've shown me? So there were two guys there. We have William, who was in charge of logistics and security. So William said, currently in my community we lack clean water. Yes, there is water, but the water is contaminated through the plastic pipes. So we lack clean water and proper sanitation. There are no toilets in every homestead. Like we use public toilets and are not affordable for the common man because they have to pay to use the toilet, and it's not, you can't use it at night because there is no night shift. So at night we use flying toilet, whereby you do it in the plastic bag and then throw it over the railway or in a garbage. So that was the need of my community back then in 2010. So that is where the project started. Connie went back to think about it, and then she told like William, look for a spot where we can maybe drill the borehole. He looked for it and he found it. So she went back here to the US and collaborated with one of his friends called David Warner, who is the CEO of Red Horse Constructions company. He builds magnificent buildings here in the US. So David said, why not? I will build a town center there. So they came back in 2013. They dug the borehole and now the old town center came. But Connie said, just having water is not enough. We need a town center whereby all services can be accessed by a common person, that's saving time, energy, because we have water, but the water you have to travel, you have to go like a long distance of 5 kilometers to get a 20-liter jerrycan of water. So that is heavy for a woman in Kibera. She has no time to empower herself. So the town center is big. We have clean water. We have fountains out of the town center whereby anybody can come drink our clean water. So the water from the borehole goes through purification. So once it gets into the taps, it's clean and ready for drinking. There we have a laundry machine and a dryer whereby people bring their clothes, wash and dry at an affordable price, because Kibera is dirty, and if I put my good cloth there, I have to wait for it to dry so that nobody steals it. Inside the same town center, we have an information kiosk. We are in partnership with NGOs. So they bring their pamphlet, education materials, health materials, so anybody can walk and get information for free. We have a cyber cafe, Wi-Fi is available there, fiber optic. So anybody can come into the town center, access our Wi-Fi for free, access information. We have a K-Hub. If you are a youth, you have no job, but you have a computer, you know how to use it, we give you the Wi-Fi password, and they do freelancing jobs. We have adult education center. If you maybe dropped out of high school, primary, older women and men can come into our town center and study. So what I do personally inside the town center, I'm an ICT training supervisor. Why training? Because after completing high school and primary school, this dream of going to the university was just a dream. So that is the gap that most of my community members face. So I went to college through scholarship, high school through scholarship. So what can I give to my community back? So I take young women and men, youths who have no idea about computer at all, take them through a 2-month training of computer skills, equip them well enough with the computer skills. Then I have another training for 2 weeks whereby I take them through work readiness skills, web research, and CVs, cover letter, just interview skills, whereby I after the training they graduate, and I I take them for interviews. So we are in partnership with business process outsourcing companies where they offer them digital jobs. So after the 2 months training and 2 weeks of training, they're able to get attached to jobs. And so far 67% out of 1,500 students that I've trained since 2015 have gotten jobs, whereby with the jobs, with the skills they got from the town center, they are now empowered. They get a job, they become independent. They can now pay for part-time classes, weekend classes, and just improve their life. So that is basically what my town center does. Like, everything is in one holistic town center. You come in the morning, you take breakfast, put your clothes in the laundry to dry. You can walk into the cyber, search for information, go into Jackie's class, learn a little bit. Then while you're walking out, you can take your clothes from the laundry and go home.
That's incredible. Do you think that you will expand these town centers to more parts of Kenya? Are you currently expanding them, or is this the first one? Or
this is the first town center, but our vision is to replicate it to other centers. Kibera is so big with a population of 1.5 million, so not everyone can be able to access our town center. So we plan to like replicate it to any other community that needs the same service, and even to the world. This is one of a kind town center. Having just everything in one building is something that nobody has done. So my project is sustainable because many NGOs come to Kibera, but you don't train the people managing it how to like take care of it. But what Connie did differently is that she trained 30 youths from the community on how to like maintain the town center, how to like operate it. So every one of us is passionate about the town center. That is why I've been there for 7 years and still continuing, because this is the change I wanted to see for my community. Yeah. Some of the challenges I face working in this field is obviously is funding. So when we started the computer classes, we had no like computers. We had like 4 computers and students had to share, but through well-wishers, people donated computers from Procter & Gamble, HP, they donated computers to us. Then another challenge that I face currently is that yes, students want access to that information. They want to be empowered, but they can't afford the fee. We've made them so affordable for a slum person, because if we give them for free with the history that we have, nobody like takes it seriously. So we attach just a commitment fee, but still with the commitment fee they are not able to pay. So like what I do is that I just make them pay in installment, and many people graduate, like 60% they graduate without even paying the fee. So yeah, so that has been a major challenge. So they need to find even someone to just pay for them the fee.
So relating back to the Beers ELP, in the past few weeks, what have you learned that you think you'll take back with you and apply to your job, whether that be leadership or technical skills?
Okay, yeah, so being just at Beers ELP is a great opportunity for me. Like the first day I came here, people were introducing themselves. They have PhD, masters, and I was like, Jackie, what do I have? I didn't go to university, but now I have a chance. I'm in UC Berkeley. So that is like an achievement for me. So what I've learned is a lot, and so diverse. I've learned a lot of skills, especially in project management, how to manage a project, and so that is a skill that I want. I'm a manager in my community, so I learned a lot about presentation, how to make a nice presentation, how to tell the best stories. With Susan Carpenter, I learned about collaborative leadership, and we did a role play where I was the negotiating. So now I have facilitation skills. I'm a good communicator. I've also learned a lot about environment. When I came here, I knew nothing about environment and wildlife. Being in the slum, we don't see trees every day. We are not like seeing animals every day, just dogs, you see. But I came here and so many people are passionate about environment and wildlife, and I said, wow, this is something that I saw that maybe doesn't have opportunities in the world, but people are passionate about it. So environment and wildlife is something big for me, and I want to explore more about it.